Hello everybody, John here, and it's about the end of November, and I must say I kind of miss messing with the bees. I haven't been in my hive since about October 15th, 16th. That was the last time I had opened them up and looked inside, and here it is about a month and a half later. And like I say, when you become a beekeeper, you really get involved with the bees. So I haven't done much with them here, but today it's up to about 60 almost, and the bees are doing a little something I thought I'd share with you. This past few weeks it's been cold, even down to zero, so the bees have not been out doing anything. As you can see, they're kind of out moving a bit today, and if you first looked at this, you might think that it's called an orientation flight, where the new bees, as they're getting ready to work out in the field, gathering nectar and so forth, pollen, they do this orientation flight where they get familiar with the hive and the entrance, so that when they leave, they can come back and find the place. But I'm assuming, since there's really nothing for the bees to forage on right now at the end of November, that what they're actually doing is called the cleansing flight, which basically means they're pooping. These bees have been kind of held up inside for the last maybe 3 weeks or so. And there's an old saying that goes, don't crap in your own nest. I think the bees use that same thinking there. No, don't crap in your own hive. Being cleanly and hygienic as they are, what they have to do then during the winter is, on nice days when they can get out about the hive, they'll come outside and do what you see here, which is a cleansing flight. And it's just another way the bees keep the interior of their hive clean. So today, like I say, is 60 degrees, sunny, sun shining on them, and they are out and about pooping. I've always wondered why this hive here, my A hive, it does seem like it has a little bit more activity on certain days, and I don't know if it's because where you notice the entrance is in the center of the body of the hive, and it makes me think right in the center there you have probably your 8 or 10 combs of brood, and that's probably where the bees are bunched up at the moment. And I wonder if that makes it easier, or for some reason, or why this particular hive is a little more active. Because when you look over here at the other hive, the beehive, even on a day like today, the main body of the hive at the end here, where the bee is located, in your first 8 or 10 combs there is where your brood or hive would be. There are some guard bees there at the entrance, but there's just not as much activity in this particular hive. And I don't know if it's because the sun maybe hasn't warmed it up as much. It's about noon here, so the sun's been shining on it for a few hours, warming the hives up. But like I say, there is hardly any activity on that hive. A little bit ago I saw them carrying a dead bee out. Now this one though, like I say, it always seems like they do quite a bit more. The A and B hives were both fine when I last looked at them. On the ground here, there was about 10 or 15 dead bees I noticed, and maybe just 5 or 10 on the beehive. And again, you are having some of your older bees that are dying off here this time of year. So that is normal to see just a few bees here and there that they've carried out. So here it is again at the end of November. This beehive seems to be doing okay. Hopefully the beehive also is doing okay inside. I'd love to look inside there and see what's going on, make sure the hive is alive, but I just don't want to break the propolis seals and take a chance of cooling off the group of bees there. And there still possibly could be a few baby bees in there emerging, but more than likely they've slowed down right now. And what we're doing is waiting for about February or March when they'll kick back into heavy brood production. So once again, one little thing that we might have not noticed before, I wanted to share, and I thank you so much for watching. God bless.